Hello everyone. You're probably wondering what this video is about. This video, I've been meaning to do a few days ago, and I just kept forgetting. Um, and I appreciate all of your guys' patience because I've been super busy with work and everything else. So I appreciate the patience with all of you guys. So without further ado, let me explain. Um, and by the way, I'm in my room, and this is why the lighting's so bad, and the camera quality's not really good because I'm recording this on my laptop, but who cares? But so I wanted to make this video because I've been seeing a lot of people on YouTube, TikTok, and all those other shorts like wanting this collab to happen in Fortnite. I don't know why, but I kind of want it to happen too, if it's any way possible. But if you don't know what K-pop Demon Hunters is, it's a brand new movie that came out almost a week ago, and it was made by the people who made Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse. And I'm going to tell you right now, this is a need to watch movie because this was a really good movie. Like, so many plot twists, so much action. Like, it was really good. 10 out of 10 on my part, sorry. But it's a need to watch, and you guys should go watch it. It's on Netflix. It's a Netflix original, so go watch it. Alright? But before I forget, let's get into this presentation. And by the way, I'm going to be looking down on my screen a few times, but go with it. We're going to go with it. But starting off the first slide, this is nice. And by the way, I did make this all by myself, and I got a few ideas from the community from TikTok and YouTube and kind of put it all together here. So I made this so you don't have to. So if you guys want to see this, I will put a link down in the description of the YouTube video on my TikTok. So I will be also posting this on TikTok, but slightly shorter, just a few shorts here and there. But let's go. Starting off with the skins. Now I'm pretty proud of the options that I had with this one. This one is going to be really fun to go over. So let's get to it. Starting off with Rumi. And by the way, if you don't want spoilers from the movie, but I'm going to tell you who Rumi is. Rumi is part of the main trio of the, K-pop band from Huntrix. That is the K-pop band name, and they are all like samurais and hunters, and it's made up of 3 girls that have to sing to leave out the barrier, that way demons don't come into the real world. But that's all I can tell you. That's a little spoiler for you. But without further ado, let's get to it. Starting off with Rumi. Rumi is pretty much the main girl out of the bunch. Out of the 3 girls in the main group. I wanted to start with the default style, which looks really nice, really sleek yellow jacket. The battle ready, which is black, all black leather, and it looks really sweet. And then I call the last style golden because that is what they wear for their concerts, I guess is what you can call it. And then I decided to add another style or option, kinda, which is the pattern style, which is on her shoulders or arm to be exact. Basically, what the patterns are is that she's half demon. That's what the demon's pattern is, if you wanted to know. And I also wanted to do a reactivity on her off, just for a little extra. The reactivity would be by kills and doing emotes. So that would be the reactivity. Alright, so there you go. Next is Mira. She is basically kind of like the goth girl in the bunch, but she's really cool in a way. But starting off with the default style, really nice outfit, really good. Battle ready and golden. And before I continue on through this whole thing, I want to remind you, this is just an idea, and this is also my opinion. So don't go out attack me in the comments. Oh, this is real. Like, calm down, guy. Like, calm down. All right. Okay. You good now? Are we good? Okay. Now we get to the last skin, which is my personal favorite character, Zoe. Zoe is the energetic girl in the bunch, and that's why I really like this character, because she's super energetic and she tries to keep her friends in line. So starting out with default, again, really nice, battle ready, and golden. Pretty straightforward. Next up we have the back blings and pickaxes. Now I was pretty proud of this one, because some of these I came up with and some of them the community came up with. So we're going to take a look now. Starting off with the back blings, this is the pre-show ramens. These are the ramens that are in the beginning of the movie, in the beginning scene of the movie, and each ramen cup says their name on it. So that's why I was like, oh wow, that's going in, you know. That would be the back bling. The pickaxes are going to be their weapons that they use to kill the demons. So we have Mirror Spear, which is really sleek looking. Rumi's sword, which is probably my favorite one, and then you have Zoe's daggers. And then these will have built-in emotes, which with the weapon pullouts. So think of it as like the Wolverine one, where you can use it on any skin and be able to pull it out anytime, put it back, you know, all that. Next up, we have the glider. There was literally only one thing I could think of, and this is the tiger and the three-eyed bird, but combined as a surfing glider, which is, I think would be pretty cool. That's all I gotta say. Literally all. That's all I gotta say, man. Next up, we have the emotes and raps. Again, I don't know if you guys are gonna laugh. This is just my humor. I'm a stupid humor kind of guy, so emotes would be the soda pop dance. And by the way, that bottom text I forgot to delete, because I pretty much explained it in the pickaxe page. So the raps would be the demon pattern, Smiley Zoe, and the Hawaiian pattern. I think these would all be really nice. Me personally, I think they would all be really nice. Smiley Zoe, reactive to something, I don't know. Like I said, this is just an idea. This is all I got, but if I gotta put up the soda pop dance or whatever, I'll put it up once I edit this video. I'll show you what it is. But next up, we have jams and loading screens. This will be 4 jams, which is Soda Pop Golden, how it's done, and this is what it sounds like. All these songs are pretty fire. Soda Pop is one of the popular ones, Golden is a really popular one, how it's done is really good, and this is what it sounds like is also a really good one. And then we have the 4 loading screens, which, in my opinion, all of them look really flippin' cool. I picked these out. I just looked at like movie scenes and movie like artwork. It looked super duper awesome, and I just couldn't help but just to put them in. But next up we have the sprays, emoticons, and banner. So for the sprays, those are on the top. The sprays would look like that, and the emoticon would be the tiger with a letter in its mouth, and then the banner would be the same exact thing as a spray, but like think of it without the UN in it, I guess. Like think of it that way. But this part was probably like one of the hardest parts of this, is because I had to do some research on this to make it make sense. But again, these are just ideas, no judging here. Let's get to it. So starting off with the Rumi skin bundle, this will have her sword and the demon pattern wrap for 1800 V-Bucks. So I did do the research on that. Most of the skins that have a pickaxe and wrap with the skin is 1800. And in this case, I put the back bling separate for 300 V-Bucks. So all the pre-show ramens will be 300 V-Bucks each, and each skin will have their pickaxe with them. That way you don't have to buy it separately. But Mira's and Zoe's skin bundle will be both 1600, which is pretty reasonable in my opinion, along with the separate back blings being 300. But the whole skin and back blings bundle will be called the Huntrix bundle, and that will go for 3200 V-Bucks. And it will come with 2 free loading screens, which sounds like a pretty good deal, not gonna lie. And then we'll have the jams and emote bundle for 1100. So this will consist of 3 jams and the 1 emote, but 3 jams separately will be 500 V-Bucks, and the Soda Pop emote will also be 500 V-Bucks. And the glider and wraps bundle will be 1000 V-Bucks. Glider will be 800, the 2 wraps will be 500 V-Bucks each, which is pretty reasonable, but again, depends if they are reactive or non-reactive, depends. And now we hit to the last of the slide, which is free rewards. This is just an idea I cooked up, you know. Free rewards, you would get 2 loading screens, 1 jam, which would be golden, the emoticon, the 2 sprays, and the banner. And I think these are all pretty decent, okay? I think these would be all pretty decent. But as you can see, 2 loading screens. I mentioned 2 free loading screens for purchasing all the skins in one bundle. So the 2 loading screens are the bottom right and top right, because those ones are super cool. But Epic Games, if you see this video somewhere, or if you see someone send it to YouTubers or whatever, please consider this. I think a lot of gamers and a lot of people would want this as a collab. And me personally, I think this would be a pretty sweet collab. And I put in a lot of work for this presentation that I just showed you. I think this would be a lot of work. If you need to make like any edits to the cosmetics, awesome. But like I said, this is just an idea. But Epic Games, if you see this, please consider this. And by the way, if you want to listen to all the songs that I put in here, there is a Spotify playlist of all the songs from the movie, so I will put a link for that in the description if you guys want to go check it out, listen to it. I think all the songs are really great. But anyways, I hope you enjoyed this video. I really appreciate all of you guys' attention on this, and I appreciate you guys being patient with me. But anyways, if you guys want this to be a collab, let me know down in the comments down below. Let me know if you want it. If you don't want it, awesome. But me personally, I think this would be a pretty good collab, especially for this season, because we're still hunting down a demon, so I think it would be pretty cool. But anyways, but anyways, hope you guys enjoyed this video. And I hope you guys have a good day. Alright? And I will see you guys in the next one. Goodbye.